Well, the EU system causing an absolute meltdown across the European Union today. Even Labour forced to accept that Brexit has benefited Britain, with the business secretary, Jonathan Reynolds, absolutely clear that because of Brexit, the UK has secured a better deal than the EU on US tariffs, roughly 10 versus 15%. You see the quote there. I'm absolutely clear that this is a benefit of being out of the EU, having our independent trade policy. Absolutely no doubt about that. And look, the ultimate point is, regardless whether we get a bad deal or a good deal as a country now, when it comes to trade, when it comes to representing ourselves on the world stage, at least our politicians, our government are now accountable. And if they do a bad deal, then we can vote them out. Whereas you see the whinging and complaining across the EU today, and it really is quite pitiful. You've got Guy Verhofstadt describing the EU-US deal as scandalous, a disaster, not one concession from the American side badly negotiated. Now, of course, in a sane Europe, you would simply have governments elected and accountable to the people, to voters of their country, who would each negotiate trade deals on their own behalf, able to walk away from these deals, able to negotiate deals in their own national interest. Of course, inside the European Union, you can't do that. And so you've got this pitiful situation where a French Prime Minister is describing the US-EU deal as a dark day for Europe. And you see there, Francois Bayrou, the French PM, a Prime Minister of a country reduced to basically moaning, saying it is a dark day when an alliance of free peoples brought together to affirm their common values and to defend their common interests resigns itself to submission. And you've even got there the French European Affairs Minister equally reduced to whinging, saying this state of affairs is not satisfactory and cannot be sustained. Well, sorry, old chap, that's called being in the European Union. You've also got Marine Le Pen slamming what's been agreed by the EU as a political, economic and moral fiasco that showed that national sovereignty is being crushed under the weight of Brussels bureaucracy. And you even got there Politico quoting a French economy ministry official saying, I hate to say it, but she's right. And I think this all underlines once again why we are absolutely right and lucky to be outside of the EU. Please do let me know your thoughts on that though in the comments below. Please do whack this video a quick thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.